Hi Sherry, how you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
That's awesome.
So you're doing great?
I'm doing awesome.
I know your brother brought you in today and he had expressed some concerns about your mood. Do you know what that's about?
I think he's worrying for no reason because for the last week and a half, I have been following my passion, which is baking, and I didn't realize this before because I worked in an office and I just realized that that's not what I want to do with my life, and I know what I want to do with my life now, and I've never known before, so this is an amazing feeling. And what I want to do is I want to start my own baking business. And so what happened was that 2 weeks ago, my nephew had a bake sale, and I've always been liked baking, but I've always been from the box or from whatever. But so I tried for the first time making brownies from scratch, and they were amazing, and everyone loved them at the bake sale, and they sold out. And my nephew thought I was a hero. Basically, I was. And so now it made me realize I could do this for a living, and it would make me feel amazing, make me feel like a hero for all these people. And I live by a college campus, so it'd be kind of cool if I could put up something about delivering the bakery to dorms, or baked goods to dorms, because college students love that type of thing. But so anyway, so I was thinking about, long story short, having this business, and I would bake all these cookies, and I was going to put up flyers, because I'm not at the point where I can get an office space, but I don't need an office space because I have my apartment, and I have everything I need in my apartment to bake everything I need. And I have a BJ's membership, so I can go to BJ's and I can get everything I need in bulk, so all the flour and butter and sugar and all that stuff. So it's not an issue if I just do it from my apartment. And so I was putting up flyers and trying to promote my business, and that's what I've been working on for the last week and a half, and I feel great, and it's amazing. And that's basically it.
Alright, so you feel like everything's kind of going your way, and you're really excited about the new business idea. I know your brother was a little concerned with how much you've been spending on the business idea, and he mentioned some things about different relationships you've had that are new.
Okay, so there's a couple things with that. So with the spending, I don't think my brother recognizes that when you start a business, you need to invest in it to begin. And I understand why he's worried, because so at work, at the office job that I had, I got in trouble, and because obviously you need to make flyers, and I was he doesn't realize I'm frugal, I'm smart, so I was I'll make the flyers at work and put them out the work computer, so that I'm not having to pay wherever, Staples or something, to go ahead and print them out for me. So I got in trouble because it was for personal use, and I was using the work whatever. But that's what annoys me about my brother, because the new guy that I met, which is the other thing with the relationships, this new guy is so supportive of my ideas. I met him actually in a bakery, which is destiny, and he was so supportive when I told him about what I was planning. And actually the other guy that I was talking to before, and I'd been talking to him for a while, he was kind of like my brother, and was are you sure this is something you want to do? And I don't understand why you would say that to someone who's obviously sure of what they want to do. I know I can do it. I know that I'll be successful. Did they not taste the brownies at the bake sale? They were amazing. And so that's kind of where I am, and that's why my brother's worried. But he shouldn't be, because I have all this planned out.
All right, he's worried that you don't. One of the things is the new relationship, that you don't know the guy too well.
Well, I've hooked up with him a few times. I know him pretty well, and I don't think he understands the connection that we have. It's a pretty strong one.
All right, so your brother just doesn't. In your mind, he just doesn't get it.
No, and he doesn't pay attention to me when I talk. I'll be trying to tell him about the bake sale, or not the bake sale. Well, a little bit about the bake sale. I tried to tell him about how successful it was, and he just thought that I was bragging, but I wasn't. It was genuinely a success. And then I tried to tell him about my business idea, and he's tries to brush it off it's not a good idea, and that's why. So he just doesn't listen to me. So sometimes I try not to talk to him about it.
All right. Have you noticed through all this any change in sleep patterns?
I haven't been sleeping as much, but I think that's just because I'm so excited about this, and so I've been staying up late and waking up early and looking up recipes, and honestly it hasn't really been an issue because I haven't been tired at all. I've really, I haven't needed. I've felt rested. I get enough.
All right, so you do feel rested,
but
you haven't been sleeping as much.
No.
And you clearly seem like you're in a good mood. No sadness or anything like that?
No, like you're not going to have sadness when you're following your passion.
All right, so you're doing pretty well that way.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been down or depressed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the past I have been. Actually, not too long ago, about 4 months ago, I was hospitalized because I was so down.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, and I don't feel like that now. And I know what it feels like to be down, and I don't have any of that stuff. Like, I feel so much more hopeful and happy and just great with where my life is going right now.
All right. You ever feel this way before? Kind of in a really good mood?
No.
No? Nothing like this?
Mm-mm.
So what do you think brought all this on?
Honestly, I just think it's like getting to know myself and getting to know like what I want to do, which is this, you know, culinary arts.
It's kind of realizing that's kind of changed your life?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
For the better, really for the better.
All right, and you mentioned before that you got in some trouble at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
How bad did that turn out?
Pretty bad. Like, it was like a final written notice, so if any little thing at this point could make me lose my job, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too worried about it because at this point I'm putting so much time into the baking business that if something goes wrong with my like office job, like I'll have this I'm sure that in as short as a month, like I'll be making money soon, and a lot of money, because I know how much time I'm going to be putting into this, how passionate I am about it, and I know that like I'll be able to make the money back that I've put into it. So I'm not worried about it.
All right, so you're not too worried about that.
Yeah.
Any medical conditions you know of?
Mm-mm.
No. How about drug and alcohol use? Anything
No,
like
I
that?
don't use anything like that. Haven't since I was really little.
Are you seeing or hearing anything that other people can't see or hear?
No.
No, nothing like that. All right, Sherry. So I know that you're feeling pretty well, but I would like you to see a counselor. Maybe help you as you contemplate these different things we've been talking about. If you'd be okay with talking to a counselor.
I guess I'd be fine.
You'd be okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
I'll get that set up. It'll just take a moment, and I want to thank you for answering my questions. This has been helpful.
You're welcome.